When I was young, I think I believed too much in the good of mankind. I grew up in a place where every single neighbor could be counted on. We relied on each other, we lived off the land. There was something simple and connected about growing up like that. What it also meant, though, was that I grew up insulated from the other side of humanity. As I've grown and experienced more of the world, I have come to a place of understanding that acknowledges the fact that existence, in all of its different forms and avenues, is suspended between dichotomies: light and dark, good and evil, beauty and ugliness, wellness and suffering. The more I drove myself into a life of service, the more exposure I got into the darker recesses of human existence and of humanity's capacity for evil. This, as is true with any dichotomous existence, both hurt me and built me. All of these things exist simultaneously. Maybe they don't always exist in the same place at the same time, but all of these things are present in the world at the same time. I had to learn to accept the fact that the world is full of molecules of good and evil, light and dark, joy and suffering, all pushing each other around, vying for space. We, as human beings, are generators and creators of these. It's either our gift to the world or our curse on it, depending on our choices. This concept that I have worked the whole of my life on has become the lens through which I view myself and my actions, and it's the standard by which I judge myself. Am I a gift or a curse? My decisions will tell that story. I offer this bit of introspection today because while our existence is full of dichotomies, it's anything but binary. Human beings are varied, diverse, and complex. We have parts of all of that stuff that I talked about earlier, or at least the capacity for all of it inside each of us. They aren't switches, they're coexisting qualities that make a multitude of possible combinations. And we see that when we look at humanity. No one is the same. There is no solution to a problem that will make sense to everyone. There's no answer that is universally true for all people. Distilling humanity into generalizations does a disservice to both our potential and simultaneously undermines the complexity of the bad shit that we're capable of. We don't have a single decision to make every day that decides if we're good or bad. We have thousands of them. The record of our lives won't be tallied by the things we think or the beliefs that we hold, but how we choose to inject those things into the world through our actions. We will never be perfect. But the good part about this is that we have thousands of opportunities every single day to hopefully get more right than not. Keep fighting the good fight. Life has never been about perfection because none of us are perfect. But I think it's about being deliberately dedicated to progress. And that requires thought, an acceptance of complexity, and the willingness to work to try to make sense of all of it. But finally, and I think most importantly, it requires the will and the courage to do the best with what we have, where we are. I'm Ian. This is the Decency Rebellion.